Alright, welcome back. So today we're going to be doing reload mechanisms and bullets. So let's go over here. Let's go inside our shotgun, and what we're going to do is I wonder if this is how I actually started. Oh well. So we're going to be in our shotgun. We got the gun property, and what we're going to do is we're going to add two more variables inside our gun property, and the variables are going to be basically how much inside each shell and how many bullets we have. So let's go inside here, right click it, show an explorer. I'm just going to double click it because I have it in Visual Studio Code to go automatic. So what we're going to do is we're just going to do a parameter name. I'm just gonna call it current bullets. Yeah, that sounds cool. And then we're just gonna close that and then do another one, name amount, I guess in shell. Per sounds better. Per shell /that. So we go in here, let's just move around, and now we have this. So the current bullets we're gonna have, let's say 60. I'm just gonna follow what I did with the C++ one. We have about 60 bullets inside this gun, and you reload them at 15 amounts per reload. Alright, so we got that going. The next thing we're going to do is I'm going to go inside here, the gun handler itself. Let's go into our gun handler. Let's create a public node HUD, right? Because what we're going to do now is we're going to have something like labels in our HUD, and we're just going to show it, like, let's say in the top right corner, and it's just going to tell us how much bullets we have inside one shell or inside one chamber and how much bullets we have in total remaining. Okay, so when we do that, we're going to use the HUD and we're going to create these labels. So if we go inside here, we're going to have 2, 3 labels. So let's just do a widget label, and I'm going to call it current amount and max amount. Alright, so we have those two, and then we could just do a current amount equals to new and max amount equals to new. Alright, and then we just add that into our GUI. So let's just do that twice, and instead of that, let's put that there and that there. Now the reason why we didn't do anything in terms of like adding these is we're gonna let something else add it, and we're just gonna add a little function here. So we're gonna do a public void update gun, right? And what we're gonna do is we're going to give it int current amount and int max amount. And what it's going to do is it takes the current amount, max amount, and we make ourselves text out of that. So we could do current amount dot, is it dot? Yeah, it is dot. Set text, or is it text? Yep. And it's going to ask for text equals to C amount. Now it's going to ask us that. We cannot convert into string, so we're just going to have to convert it to string. So we could do something like this, but apparently that doesn't work. So give me a second. Oh yeah, it was just a simple toString. I forgot that method exists. I've been going in C++ for too long. Keep forgetting things. Okay, so now we got that. Then the current amount dot size, font size, we could choose it to be a specific size. I'm just going to choose a regular 48, 1224, 36, 48. Yeah, that sounds cool. And current amount dot position x. Is there no dot position? Dot position. Cool. There's no. So, no, there it is. I was right. So we're going to do a set position. I'm just going to choose the width, which I believe we have it somewhere here. Pretty sure we had it somewhere here. Width. Okay, so we have it here. I'm just going to Control C, Control X, enter, Control V over here, so it's more of a global. All right. So now we're going to do width, so it's going to be all the way to the right, and then I'm just going to minus it by like 160, and then make it 20 pixels down, and I'm just going to select all this, Control C, and just do it again. And this time, instead of current amount, we're going to change it to max amount. And we're just going to take the max amount of that. I'm going to change this 48 to like 36. Normally people always have it like a little bit smaller than the other one, and I'm just gonna move it like 80 pixels to the right, which makes it a bit different. And yeah, so now we got all this updated, and it's just gonna update the two widget labels that we have, and it's gonna update the numbers every time we call on this function. So now that we have it, let's go over here. Oopsie. So over here we have two new variables. We got the current bullets and the amount per shell. So we can actually use those. So let's just do a current bullets amount in shell and the amount in, we'll make one more and call it the amount in gun. Or instead of in, it should be per, right? Okay, so on void get gun, let's actually do this. So current bullets equals to, let's just do this, copy paste it, and if we go back in here, we're gonna see it's the current is number 0, 1, 2, number 3, and it's an int because we didn't give it anything. It's value int, so value int, and then I remember saying 3, not 4, 3. All right, and then the amount per shell equals to the same thing, number 3, no, number 4, and then the value int, just copy and paste that. So now those two are now connected, bless their hearts, and now we have a gun with these things, and then we do the reload function. So now function reload, we're gonna make it right now, and let's just do a void reload and just do this. So inside reload, what it's gonna do is it's gonna check how much we have inside our gun. So let's just initialize it to 0, and if we have nothing in gun, it's gonna refill it as long as we still have bullets. So that's gonna be our logic. So we're gonna go back to this logic later. What we're gonna do now is we're just gonna add the logic here, which is basically an if statement. So if we actually have bullet in gun, or amount in gun, equals to 0. So if we have nothing, all right, if we have nothing, Unigine, let's see. If we have nothing, then we can just reload, right? Automatic reload, and so that gives us the automatic reload function. So if we have nothing and we press shoot, so if we were shooting and there was nothing in the chambers, we're gonna reload. All right. Okay, so that's gonna happen, and then we're gonna do another else if, and then we're actually gonna check what do we call? We're gonna check on our beautiful code that if we do have the items or not. So what we're gonna check is, give me a second, I'm trying to think, it's just not in my head. Oh yeah, else if amount in gun is greater than 0. Of course, it's just a simple check. Like if it's equal to 0, we reload. If it's not, then we use it. So now that we actually used it, what we're gonna do is amount in gun minus minus, so we drop it by 1, and then we do a HUD dot update HUD dot gun. No, is that a public void update gun? Okay, yeah, it is. So I think I did not. Oh, okay, that's why. So then let's go back here. We're gonna go into the gun. So now that we actually have the HUD maker connected, we didn't actually make the HUD maker. So we're gonna do right here, HUD maker gun HUD, right? And what we're gonna do is now we're gonna create that right here. So before we reload, we're gonna create it right here. So HUD gun HUD equals to get component HUD maker inside our inside this guy, and then we got it. Then gun HUD dot update gun, and then it's going to ask for which current amount and amount in gun. So now we do the amount in gun, which is the current, and the maximum amount, or the current bullets that we have, right? The current bullets that we have. Okay, so now we have it. So now we got here, and then we just rewrite this right here. And to be honest, we don't even have to write it here, because we're gonna write it in the reload, and we update our number when we reload. Okay, so we're almost done. We got one more thing left, and that is the reload itself. How do we code our reload function? So easiest way to do this is first, let's get ourselves a reload amount. Int reload, and then we equal to the reload amount, which is our, damn it, there we go, okay, which is our amount per shell minus amount in gun, right? So the amount per shell is 15 minus the amount in gun, which is 0. 15 minus 0 is 15, so now we got 15. Now we just give it 3 if functions, or if statements. So if the current bullet amounts, so if the current bullets that we have, or like the maximum amount of bullets, is 0, the hell? If the current is 0, we're gonna say it's empty. So log.message, god damn it, empty /n, and just, we have no more bullets. Else if the current bullets, okay, is greater than the reload, so if we have more than what we need, right, we can just do a simple current bullets minus equals to reload. We remove that much from the current bullets, and then we add that into our amount in gun. Else if current bullets is less than reload, then what we're going to do is amount in gun plus equals to the current bullet amount, current bullets. Because what we're going to do is, let's say we had about 4 current bullets, and we have about the space of, let's say, 5. We need 5, and there's 4 remaining, so it's just going to add that 4 into there. So we only have 14 out of 15 in our case. If we said we need 5, so it's like 15, 10, and the amount we have is 4. 4 is less than 5. Then we just add that in there, and then current bullets minus equals to reload, or actually just equal it to 0. Equalize it to 0, because now that we have nothing, we added it all and then we made it 0. So then that should be the end result. Yeah, that should be the end result. So let's wait for the thing to update. So now we go in here, we are going to connect that GUI into the HUD. So now it's going to take the HUD maker component from the GUI. The shotgun itself has the current bullets and the amounts per thing. So if we were to press play, and we're here, let's just pick up our object. Now we have that 1545. Now if I were to shoot, oh no, it doesn't work. Wonder why. So if we go back here, ah yes, we didn't even add that into our shooting. So, oh yeah, so we did, but I made a mistake. Over here it's supposed to be greater than 0. Not less than 0, but greater than 0. So now if we try it again, alright, we're here. I need to fix that. I didn't fix those. Alright, so let's just pick it up for now. Where the hell did it go? Alright, now we shoot, and we got our bullet. Now if I remember correctly, R was reload, which we didn't implement, but let's just keep shooting. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, and now it reloads, and now we lost that 15 and we got 30. So in order to get our reload, we just write it inside our if is holding, so because we're holding the gun. So if input dot is key down, and then the key they're asking for is keyed. So now we have this guy. Let's just take this guy, shoot a few bullets, 12, now press reload, and now we got that 15 back. Da, 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 da. Okay, so now our reloading works perfectly fine. Sweet. Alright, so we got that going. I feel like I'm messing up something here for our shoot, sidewalk L. Weird. Ah yes, of course I'm making a mistake somewhere here. Press A, state equals sidewalk L, previous state equals idle. That is correct. Anyways, I'll fix that later on. At the moment, that's all we have for bullet reloading and stuff. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye. All right.